Can you let me do this here? And I won't do this as long as everybody else. I promise. I know how much you love when I go a little long, but I'm just going to tell you.
Is this a Russillo log?
Yeah.
I'm just going to sit here. I got my Michael Jordan Dream Team cup.
Is that near mint condition?
I have the whole set. I was going to break out some Christian Laettner today, but I think I'm going to wait until a later episode when we really need the energy. But I got my Michael Jordan. I got some water. You go. You do your thing.
I'm a little surprised. Like, it's almost like Christian Laettner's mom walked so Taylor Swift could run. Because like, if you are mad about Taylor Swift cutaways, if you were around for Laettner's mom during the tournament, you would have just blown your brains out. Like, you wouldn't have been able to handle it if the Taylor Swift ISOs get you this upset. All right, so Jokic against the Wizards, who, by the way, I think may have used all their timeouts in the first half. I mean, it was atrocious. And it was kind of funny, too, because Jokic is like, these guys suck. I'm just going to do stuff. Okay.
Well,
like
that's what Bird and Magic used to be like that, too, in the 80s. Right? These guys suck. I'm going to just try some shit.
It's exactly how it felt. Like they were helpless. All right, so
was this Jokic, the game where he threw the 80-foot alley-oop?
Yeah, and I was at that basket that he threw it at.
Yeah,
and he caught it he rebounded one hand, never touched the ball with his other hand, and just threw it, and it was perfect. I mean, it was absolutely perfect.
80 feet in stride, Gordon gets a layup, and it was like a touch pass.
So here are the early possessions, and I promise you, I'm not going to spend. I'll make this as quick as I can. All right, so he comes down, then he goes block to come up, gets a post touch in the paint, double team, throws it out to Michael Porter Jr. for a corner three. All right, then he runs a 2-man game with Michael Porter Jr. He screens, then re-screens, kind of, but it's more of him just getting in the way, and then he rolls off of that, gets it, and then hits the floater. Then he has a brush screen handoff. Then he gets it back in the same possession, kicks it out to a 3. Then he decides, like, you know what? They're going to throw it back at me. He reposts because he has Koulibaly against him, and he looks around almost like, are you seriously not going to double and let Koulibaly defend me now with a paint touch? All right, fuck it. Hook shot goes in. He gets another post touch in the paint. KCP kicks it out, wide open 3. On a jump pass where he jumps in the air, and anybody else, you're like, oh my God, that's going to be a turnover. And he knew already where everybody was. It was fine. The next play, he's pointing to the other saying, I don't want the ball. So he sets a back screen and then another kind of pin down. And then Michael Porter Jr. gets it, but Jokic decides to like still move down, trailing the play. So the defender having to deal with Michael Porter Jr. can't totally commit to Michael Porter Jr. because he's worried about Jokic's movement on the left side. And then Michael Porter Jr. hits the floater. Next possession, back screen from Murray, layup, never even touches the basketball. Then there's the one-handed pass that he throws to Aaron Gordon like a quarterback. Then on an inbounds play, he's not inbounding. He's not the target for the inbound pass. He sets a screen. The Wizards are so stupid, they don't even know what's going on. But he already knows what's happening. And he looks to be like, I'm just going to kind of get in the way here. Wide open 3, Michael Porter Jr., he hits it. That's the first 6 minutes of the game, Bill. That's my point. He leads the league in touches, 100 touches per game. That's how many times he touches a basketball in a game. All right. He's
but 20th. Each touch is like a split second.
Okay. Great point. Because he's, if you look at the top touch guys, right? Sabonis is second in the NBA. Luka is third. Luka's third with 92 touches per game. Jokic, the 100 touches, leads the league. His average time he has the ball on those touches is 2.8 seconds. Luka's at 5.6 seconds.
Ooh,
so here's
Jokic.
Right. Here's Jokic with 100 touches a game, but he's 20th in usage. He screens, he re-screens, he doesn't even want to shoot, it feels like, half the night. I can't get over how impressive it is that he's that talented. His hands are perfect. His feet are just amazing. Like, I know he's not the most athletic guy. Even watching him scramble on defense, it actually looks worse than it actually is because he's like working to be in position and show and recover. But the way he just moves, he already looks like he's out of breath and it's bad, but he's actually in better position than he gets credit for. For 6 minutes, all he wanted to do was get everybody involved. And it's the best way to play basketball. He wants to get the ball up the court. So even when he clears it out of the rebound or somebody throws him the first outlet, he'll throw up another pass. So like, if he decided, hey, I'm bringing the ball up every single time, I'm stopping and I'm going to set up the offense. But it just makes me wonder, like, even though Denver, is the 4 seeded. It's also bunched up, so there's not like this huge, massive difference between, man, you guys really like the 4 seed here. I mean, if you look at where they were at going into last night, they were into tonight, 38-19. Last year, they were 39-18.
Yeah.
Their offensive numbers have dipped as far as where they rank, 12th this year, 5th last year, but it's the same output. It's just the entire league is up. And the defense this year is actually the same number, but it's ranked higher because, again, the offense has gone up. But it makes everybody want to play. And you can't really stop paying attention at any point because he might throw you the ball. And if you cut, you're going to be rewarded. If you screen for him, he might screen for you, and he'll set 3 screens. I mean, he's 4th in screen assist in the NBA. And when you look at that number in comparison to who else is in those top 10, it's not guys winning an MVP. So when I look at like him or a Steph, and it kind of gets back to like my frustration with certain teams and what am I going to let the regular season trick me into believing? I go, is the solution, is the common thread here, with all those Warriors teams or whatever that, like, hey, it's constant movement. It's being tougher to guard. It's continuing to cut and screening for guys because there's some special players in this league that can get buckets whenever they want. But then I go, but that guy will never set a screen. Like once he's out of the play, that's it. My job is done. Jokic never looks at the game that way.